Hello, how is everybody doing today? Oh man, my phone is working. That's a good thing. I am so warm. It's hitting the 90s again over here for the US people. For the European people, well, you know, the heat wave that's coming, right? That's still happening. It's coming, it's going, it's coming. Should cool down in a few days, and then starting this weekend, it goes way back up again. I'm like, because Dutch buildings are built to keep heat in. Because normally it's not as hot during the summer. It's warm and you have some heat thing, but not like this. This is not what we are used to. At least I don't remember having it this hot for that long of a period. So yeah, it's not fun right now. It should be raining and it's not even raining. It says, well, there's like 50% chance of rain. I'm like, yeah, if rain is falling, it's vaporized before it hits the floor, probably, because I don't see it, I don't hear it. So, right. Well, the rain is done for now. And there won't be rain. Oh, tomorrow just 25. Oh, that's doable. So tomorrow should be a cooler stream. It's partially clouded. But shield mode is still on. Why is shield mode still on? Seabot, you should have turned that off. Oh, shield mode is turned off. Right? Else. Normally shield mode is off. Shield mode is on when I'm offline, so the chat doesn't get abused. So, guessing Timey went live. That's the message. Yep, Time Roller also went live. Timey and I are on the same schedule. Well, sort of. Same exact time zone, not really. So, today, coffee and crowdfunding. The first one in August already. We're already in August. I cannot believe it. By the way, I have my dynamite coffee just to make sure that I get a kick. That's basically 90% caffeine, 10% water, something like that. It tastes horrible, but luckily I have a pot of decaf next to me that I will continue with the rest of the stream. This will just give me a kick. I had an early morning. I sleep very poorly with this heat, so I don't have an AC. Sorry. It's not a thing here, but if this keeps going, I should ask my tenant if I can get one installed or something. Hey, Bonsonator, how are you doing? Are you fully recuperated from Gen Con? Are you still throwing railroad ink dice on people? How's Kaipo? Saw that he had some issues, let's say. I hope he's all clean again. All the little buggers are away now. Because that sucks. My dog had the same thing once. When they went, well, we had a really small dog. And then sometimes my mother would take him to watch baseball with the tall grass, and then he was full of ticks and fleas and I don't know whatever he took from it. You haven't even unpacked your Piper has fleas, so today he went to the vet. They should be gone by the evening. Medicine kicks in quickly. Okay. So yeah, small dog, tall grass, not the best combination, right? So she, after a couple of times, she was like, yeah, I'm never taking him to the baseball game again, because yeah, if I have to brush him that intensely after each game, it's just too much. Yep, tall grass is the bane of dogs, especially small dogs. Like a Great Dane, yeah, might tickle a bit, but yeah. or Saint Bernard or something, you know, huge. But yeah, the average size dog is smaller, especially if they're long hair. Short hair still, but long hair is. That dog is sadly gone, passed away at the beginning of this year. He had some issues. And weird thing is, during Christmas Day, we went to the beach with him, and he ran like crazy because, well, if it's not the summer period, your dog doesn't have to be on a leash on the beach. Well, as that. Which makes sense because there's barely anybody on the beach anyway. So, but he had the time of his life. But after that, he went downhill. So basically, the fresh sea air ruined him. I don't know. Cosmic, you're making me pixelated, but I got a new one. I got a new one. I can do it. It should be. See, a new one. I'll trigger it once for free. I hope it's a little bit nice. Yeah, basically it changes the colors to 4 basic colors, and sometimes it is not that clear. Coming up next, well, I already did it for you. Hey Wim, good to see you. And well, should be done within a minute. So I watched all the Gen Con news. So this last Sunday morning, I did a lot of Gen Con. So this is it. I'm considering maybe adding pixels, but yeah, as you can see right next to me, I have. You're missing a clear edge here, right? Yeah. I'm in Game Boy mode now. Not Game Boy sound. I could do that. I could set the microphone to 8-bit sound, but let's not. I know that people barely can hear me when I'm in old 60s TV or underwater. So, yeah. Oh man. You know what the most annoying part of sweating is? It itches like crazy. So, I hope people who were to Gen Con did enjoy themselves. I saw the tornado warning. I know that there were some Dutchies there, and Bons, you met Crimson Board Games, right? She was there. Did you also see Karina over at the Lucky Duck booth because she was working there? Those were the 2 Dutch people over there that I knew of. And you have to wait at least 3 years for this guy to show up again. I still have to save money, but I also have to spend money on other stuff. So I hope I can save fast enough to do the trip, which means basically my son has to finish his school. He started school again this week. He's now actually learning for a profession. And it should be 1.5 years, and that means he can earn more money, which means he can pay for his own trip. Because when he's still living under my roof, most of the money he can save for a trip to the US. Which means I don't have to pay for everything like I did last time. Then we have to still make a schedule, because do we want to do Comic-Con, and how many days Comic-Con do we want to do, and how many days do we want to visit other cities before we go to Indianapolis? That's a whole thing. So yeah, might seem that we have to skip Seattle, which I actually don't want to, but might need to. If we want to do Comic-Con, we might need to skip Seattle. But yeah, we'll see when we get there. That's over 3 years from now. So basically, in 2 years from now, that's when we're gonna schedule stuff. First, I have a vacation in the UK coming up at the end of the month, like basically 4 weeks from now. 4 weeks from now, I'm actually in the UK. I'm in London. So looking forward to that. Oh man, it's really getting hot in here. I'm gonna open the window just a smidge. we're still children playing outside because it's summer vacation, and well, they were a little loud, but I don't hear them anymore, so. Hopefully it stays quiet, because now cool air is coming in. Love it. Okay, coffee and crowdfunding. Let's hurry this thing up then, because yeah, I'm melting. Let's do the rules first. I will open like 10-ish in different tabs, and it won't go back and forth because navigation issues. I have said that so many times. But yeah, you might be new and you don't know. So that's why. Other things, I won't look at other languages than others than Dutch, which is my native language, and English, which, well, okay, I think I'm pretty decent in English. I could do German, French, Latin, Greek, but yeah, that's not, because I mostly will butcher the language, and it will take so long. I will open board game stuff. So board games, card games, I will open those. No RPGs, no 3D printing, no play mats, no board game tables, all sorts of those stuff. I will skip those. There's just too much. If I have to go through everything, this stream will take like 4 hours. And trust me, you don't want to see me complain about campaigns for 4 hours straight. Would be one heck of a clip if you do that. Actually, it tastes gross on me. Other things. I think those are the most important thing. There's just one. Luckily on Kickstarter you have to match it. Well, at least I don't know how much it's enforced, but yeah. They do have a section where you can explain if you are using AI, not specifically generative AI, and in which form. Still didn't put a counter on the button. I did add an extra effect, so we have 4 random effects when I press the button, so we don't know which one will sound when I press the button. So yeah, if it's generative AI, I will skip it. And I was planning on making a whole bingo card. So every time when we see, oh, this happens, then I can do a bingo. But I couldn't get up to 25, well, technically 24 things to put a bingo on. So it's not ready yet. I want to make one bingo thingy. Technically you need 75, and then I can play bingo with you, and you can just randomly get a bingo and play along. So stuff as like Dutch Yoda yawning, you can press, because I don't notice. Well, I do notice when I'm yawning, but I will forget to press on the bingo card. But that's something for future plans. But yeah, I'm not there yet. So, shall we start? Are you ready? No, I'm not, because I finished my dynamite coffee, so now I have my regular decaf, so I have to pour that in. Oh, it's dripping. I hate it when it's dripping. Luckily, I should have a regular towel that works also against the sweat. Yeah, let's get the coffee out of here. That can go into the washer later today. You know what the benefit of the heat is? If you hang your laundry out to dry, it will be dry within an hour. Oh, like way fresher than if you use a dryer. So, hey, nature at its best, right? Here we go. You know what? Starting next week, I probably will flip this thing around, because I am so annoyed by the white space over here. That's only with Kickstarter. Like if you look game file, hey, look, we used the full thing. Yeah, they have a nice filter menu, but I want to be able to say, move it away. It's not that hard. It's very common. We have a cribbage and more read. Welcome, cribbage and more. John, how was Mistborn? Did you win? Did you beat it? You do that with your laundry today, it will be a low of... well, that's still higher than over here, and I'm already melting. So we are like low 90s over here right now, which is still, for me, with my physique, no. I'm not built for that. Hey, Panda, good to see you. Hi, Giggles. Thank you so much for the raid, John. A lot of people need to unpack. I am getting some games from Gen Con. My good friend who was running demos over at Lucky Duck got 2 prototypes, which he already got at UKGE, so I'm getting those. So I'm getting a prototype of Oakspire and Yumagari. So looking forward to that. Hey, Slivers, good to see you. Shall we start? We have the corporate menace, which basically outsmarts your toxic boss. I don't have a toxic boss, so yeah. You have the AC. Yeah, you have an AC. I don't have an AC. I'm considering getting one, but since I'm renting, I have to ask permission to have it installed if I want a permanent one. And since I have solar panels, it shouldn't cost me that much extra on power. So you shaved. Oh, you noticed. Even my son didn't notice. I basically shaved like 2 hours ago. Came downstairs for a drink, and he didn't even notice. I sat next to him while he was playing Pokemon AZ, and like he didn't notice. Hey, Gamerate guy, you are all very well. Okay, we have the corporate menace. We have the dare loop that also looks so AI generated, but okay. The cauldron challenge. Is that based on the Black Cauldron from Disney? Yeah, D&D, Spartan races. Trust me, the women didn't walk like that in Spartan, in Greek time. And you know, just sometimes when they make Greek soldiers, they tend to make them look like Roman ones. Like, no, there's a difference. Infernal Divas, okay. Fantasy Townsfolk Collection. Oh, that sounds like something for D&D kind of thing. Dioramas, hey, sure. The Continental Crypt Compendium. What's in common? A tabletop game. Okay. Sometimes I'm hearing those names and I'm like, what? I used to have an AC unit that I could open to the put to the window because it had a little thing and then the whole, well, a part that blocked off the window, and then there was a tube coming to the AC unit that blew cool air. Didn't work because my windows open like well, like this. So basically I have 3 sides that open. So it won't block anything, so warm air is also still coming in. So it didn't work. They didn't invent something for that. It would work if I have sliding windows or something, but yeah. We have Prisma. 3 for Thursday, a delicious pizza matching card game. Okay, I'm already at... Oh, I didn't say that as well. Did I say that in one rule that I would open like 10 tabs? I forgot already. Aztec Sisters? Nah. Infinite Dice Towers. Or Infinite. Sorry, not infinite. Yeah. So, endless. Jurassic Orc. That still looks like a T-Rex to me. Red herring playing cards. Triple marked for magicians. Okay, they're just playing cards. And complete collection of NPCs. Trip. That's what happens when you, well, didn't lift your feet up high. Okay, that's about 10-ish. Oh, look, another Jurassic Park spin-off. I thought so. We have the AI. I get a little bit of, oh, what's that cartoon? The cartoon about the spy world. Oh, man. With the dark humor, stupid humor. I forgot. Archer, yeah, that's the one. I get a little bit of Archer feeling with this art. Indeed, Archer. Suitably confused. But we were scrolling. Only the campaign uses AI generated content and only as temporary placeholders. That's still... that was the Family Feud buzzer. That's a new one. Okay. That was AI. New one. AI tools were used to do an early bird about exploration card content brainstorming and... I hope the randomizer works. Slivers like Saint, hi. You want AI emote and sad trombone? Because that's how you get it. Well, sometimes it will pop up. The Cauldron Challenge. Collect resources, brew potions, and cause chaos. Well, that's what I do daily. Over 60 game loop. What's it? Collect rare ingredients, brew magical recipes, and earn victory points to win. We have a timeline. And that's not really in how to play kind of feel. It's very, very really a first created thing. Yeah, I'm not convinced. Baby Blue Games. And this is your first created. Contrast couldn't be bigger. Okay, custom beach and snow art mahjong mats. Oh, they're just mats to play mahjong on. Okay, well, I didn't do play mats, so I will skip that one as well. Tunnel Maze Escape Card Reveal Game manufactured. Apparently, I don't know why they say that. They have risks, they have a story. Locked door, that's a wall, yeah, I get that. And then you have a die. Thank you for the follow, suitably confused. Yeah, this one is just poor. Okay, what's in common? That they use AI. Yay. Wow, there isn't even any image on this thing. Still use AI? Cool. The game concept is empowerment. I've used AI generated placeholder game box artwork. Okay, next step, next week we'll have a counter, so that I only reset every stream. The conversation you didn't know you needed. A dreamlike card game where surreal art reveals stories. Surreal art and AI? Yeah, of course. This was used as a creative tool during visual development of this game. There's your sad trombone. 3 for Thursday, the delicious pizza matching card game. Do you order 3 pizzas for Thursday? Oh, at Tony's. I thought that this one said AI. I see too much AI that even AT starts to look less AI. We recently ordered pizzas and we weren't happy. We really weren't happy. My son was decent. He had an American meat lovers pizza. Just to be sure that he wasn't vegetarian. He even removed the red onion rings from that pizza. He's clearly not a vegetarian. I had a chicken shawarma, but I barely had any chicken on it. My mother had a pizza Hawaii. Yes, she had pineapple on her pizza, but there was barely any pineapple on it. Like, yeah, we paid that much, and next time we're gonna make our own pizza. Okay, find 3 matching cards. So basically, it's memory, but now you have to find 3 instead of. Oh, find side and drink cards. Okay. So you get 10 points if you find 3 matching pizzas, and you get less points if you get a combo meal. Okay. It's a memory game. Yeah, not enthusiastic about it. Trip. A fast, frantic. Why did I say fantastic? Well, yeah, if you combine those 2 fast, that's fantastic. A fast, frantic card game that uses I. Some images on the Kickstarter campaign use AI content, but the actual game will. I do like it that we have sounds now. Red Jungle, dice park, dice bags. I do like a good dice bag. So I have everything for Hiroshima Hex. I really love the game. I'm not great at it, but I love the game. There is a person on, I believe, on Etsy that makes custom bags for the tiles to draw. So drawbacks for the tiles for each army. But they cost so much. But it's so much better than, yeah, just have a simple stack of them. Survive the Game 2nd edition. Well, this is totally in Italian, so we're not doing that anyway. Celtic dice. Looks nice, but yeah, that's not what we're here for. Watchkeeper Bestiary. I almost said the wrong word. Bestiary, sorry. Smooth Gorilla presents Bloodmore. A vampire-themed Halloween set of playmats, tokens, and stickers. So basically not a game. STL. Oh wow, it says STL. If I could say, okay, tabletop games, but not STL, would that help? Twisting Towers. Okay, we have Twisting Towers. Advantage Catapult. City of Demons, 2-player or solo push-look game. Spite Castle. Oh, well, we're getting there. It's a zoo. Barrow Maze setting and full color map that inspired Barrow Maze, Archaea, Highfell, and Darrow Deep tabletop RPG. So there are filters on that. Can I also say I don't want to see those? That would filter this so much more. Oh, this is from the Netherlands. EduPlay. Should be educational. Encyclopedia. Wilderness Encounters. Q to Z. Does somebody has A to R? Just wondering. Crazy Passenger Pursuit and Tuk Tuk. Still not at 10. We're almost at the top. Yeah, there won't be much this time. Always up to a convention. Normally there are more, right? Because they are promoting it a lot and like, yeah, scan this QR code, take this flyer, the campaign will start next week, stuff like that. Isn't really happening right now, right? Battlefield in a galaxy far, far away. Wasn't that called Battlefront? But yeah. Eva versus Pegasus and Pegasus stretch out in the dexterity game of bringing the Pegasi. Is Pegasi the plural of Pegasus? Because Pegasus is technically a name. Literally a name. And not the name of the type of animal. No, it's actually the name of the animal. And it's not a Pegasus. No, it's Pegasus. So shouldn't that be Pegasus? Reroll the world. We tried, didn't work. How many rerolls do we get? Okay, surviving the game, second edition and expansion. That's what you get when you put text on images. It's like, oh, it looks so big and it looks so nice, and then suddenly it's this small. It's not legible. Come on. Why are you doing this? And we create a game where everybody has to have 20/20 eyesight or something. Come on. Yeah, I show a card. You cannot read the text on it, but I'll show you a card. No, what a poor campaign this is. You know that I'm a little bit annoyed by the temperature here, right? Just in case you didn't notice. Twisting towers that uses AI was used to assist with the creation of certain limited. Just because you say limited doesn't make it right. Did you hear what the new iPhone is going to cost? Now, we'll never buy an iPhone anyway, but do you hear what it's going to cost? And it's all because of AI, because now we have a shortage of memory, chips and everything. And now the costs go up. So maybe the world wasn't ready for AI. Advantage catapult. A castle siege minigame for advantage and disadvantage roll. Okay, roll 1 d20, get both results. But how do you get both results from 1 d20? How does it work? That looks like different. Aim and fire d20 to strike the best possible number on the castle. This gives you two numbers, the one you rolled and the one you landed on. Ah, okay. One random, one skill. Well, for me it's both random. City of Demons. No AI. Okay. Get the feeling. How do we play this game? Read the rulebook, watch the tutorial. Nope. Nope. No. 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 Just give me a summary. Just give me a small summary. Don't force me to click to another thing. Right? People want speedy interactions. Play on Tabletopia, yeah, that could work, but I'm not doing that live on stream. By the way, Bounce, can we expect something from you this week? Oh, I remember this campaign because of this weird artwork. Hey, Serious George Board Games, good to see you. Spite Castle, 3 to 5 players. Yeah, don't think so. Okay. Game objectives. Take the best aspects of well-known friendship-ruining games. Mario Party is a friendship-ruining game? Yeah, you're right. To be fair, I think I'm not saying I'm great at Mario Party, definitely not. But I think I can count on one hand how many times I've lost at Mario Party. So being spiteful as a mechanic. I'm not a mechanic, and since when are mechanics spiteful? Players, who are we? I don't get a clear idea on what's going on this page, so we're moving on to the next one. It's a Zoo! Clearly a kids game, based on the artwork. A 20-minute strategy game for 2 to 4 players, ages 8 and up. How do we play it? We have a rule book by Sans Bananas Games, which is them. PDF can be downloaded on Board Game Geek. That's nice. And then we get some quotes from kids, of course, which is always great. I love the kids artwork, so it's clearly a kids game. Europe. United Kingdom, Germany, France, Spain, Italy, Switzerland, Norway. Where's the rest of Europe? Come on. Basically, I'm surrounded by these top 3 countries, so which one is it? Most likely 10, but still. Yeah, it's cute artwork, right? A cute kids game artwork. Sadly, the how to play is a video. When it could be fun for kids. Hydrate. Well, I'll make it a Coffenate TNT tabletop, thank you. Because my water bottle is empty. And I do caffeinate during this time. But thank you so much. August, Kickstarter, October, November. Buffer, just in case. Well, at least somebody built in a buffer. So yeah, I'm curious about this one. Looks cute, but I'm not gonna watch an entire video. When I see UT, I don't think of Utah, by the way. I think of Utrecht. That's over here. Okay, ways up. The Netherlands. I know where that is. Words are just the beginning. The strategy is where the real game starts. Disclosure of IE. Transparency is key to building trust with our backers. As an independent game creator with limited budget, we use AI to bring visual presentation traits to life. Here's an overview where AI is used. Use the generate base images for the game. Sorry, I'm happy that they are transparent about it, and this is a nice way to show how, but oh, that sounded really hard then. But yeah, it's still. We have Tuk Tuk. Oh. I really had a semi-AI feeling about this art, but okay. Great, it's not. Crazy Passenger Pursuit. How to play short. How to play short. Seriously, Kickstarter, fix this anchor thing. Setup. I don't care about setup. Take turns. On your turn, move both tuk-tuks once. Or spend 1 coin to move 1 tuk-tuk twice. Picking up or dropping off a passenger ends that vehicle's movement. Okay. But how far can I move? Deliver passengers matching your assignment card to a station. Or your station card, score points, draw a new card and an action. The first player to reach 18 points wins immediately. Use shortcuts, poach rifles, passengers. Oh, you can steal passengers. Oh, that's cool. And play action cards. And action cards to gain the edge. Cool. I do like that you have these. This look makes me think about the game of life, right? Where you have the 2 people in the front and then you could have like 6 kids in the back. Right? Or just 4. I don't remember how many there were in the game of life, how many packs you could put in the car. I like that idea, that you're bringing them around. Empty tuk-tuks move 5 spaces per turn. Each passenger reduces by 1. -2 forward. At minimum 2 forward. Yeah, because you can only have 3 passengers. Okay, shortcuts. Not the heaviest game out there. MNQY. That's also the Netherlands, right? Yeah, Hillegom. Like, wait. 2 Dutch games. So basically you're moving tuk-tuks around, picking up people and returning them to a certain spot. Okay. Simple enough. Speed cards in different colors. Not the hardest game out there. Special edition. 3 golden pawns, 8 postcards and 24 metal coins. Basically your points, right? Okay. This looks decent. 24k they need. They only have 2 backers right now for, well, 2 times the basic game. 58. You have done other things, right? No, it's your first created? Seriously? One created? Okay. That's a lot of money they need. I don't see them doing it because basically they are already live for a week with only 2 backers. No promoting. I don't even remember seeing one, even just a Dutch Instagram, YouTube or whatever promoting anything of this. I wasn't also asked, but I'm also not only Dutch, I'm also English. So yeah, there isn't that much. And then yeah, there's the rulebook online, nice. But no AI, but and again, no promotional material either. So yeah, this one won't make it. Okay, reroll the world. Well, sometimes I just want to re-roll during election time. Not gonna lie, I'm like, not good enough. They made the funding goal, but yeah, it wasn't that high to start with. Ah, no. New Germany. We designed the complete layout and all elements of our game sheets ourselves, making sure every part of the game is good. For artwork, we often create assets in Dice Pen Studio, which allows AI. Moving on. I like the idea of re-rolling the world. There's an event, the final quest. The top is getting nearer and nearer. More the dungeon crawl card game, not the dungeon crawl card game. Oil painting bunnies. That's just playing cards, right? Yeah, okay. Legend of Mana Island. Is that based on the Legends of Mana video game? Mexica, Bridges of Shangri-La, Chaos, and Real Rivals. Sounds like games that already exist, just reprints. And I know that Bridges of Shangri-La sells really poorly on the second-hand market over here. So, Echoes of Artemis, Glitch. RPG Dice, Get Rich, the financial literacy card game. Lords of Manor, and oh, I thought we were at the top. Medici Traders, Tile Auction card game, okay. Are we almost at that? No. I will finally Finale. Modern rummy card game. Why are you making a rummy card game if there's already something like that? Oh, with more. 1 to 3 players and up to 4 with the expansion. Already fully funded, but... no AI. Could have fooled me with this artwork, but yeah, okay. Human artwork, no AI. Good to see that. Okay, this now we're gonna check. How do we play this? Play for free, play for fear, modular system. So we have health dice, power dice, tokens, areas that we walk through. It's a dungeon crawl, and there's a book of tables. So basically, it's like, no, I'm not gonna say it's like Vantage, because Vantage was also not the first one to do that type of thing. Kind of, but not exactly. I remember playing Vantage really wrong the first time around. Alright, it looks decent. Path of Grace, Path of Night. Do we have other paths? No, those are the paths we need to take. Videos. Anybody we know? Trip Solo I've heard of, but I haven't seen it. Okay. No, English edition, solo friendly. I do like that. When the game is solo friendly. UK, EU. And how much is the game itself? 9. If you want everything, 149 pounds. 174 euros, so close to $200. Yeah, there's a lot in there. This looks cool. Future plans. 12 beautiful award-winning games and counting. So game development. So other things. Yeah, it looks cool. Pretty. Kill Fourth Universe. That does sound familiar. Legends of Mana Island. A wizardly roll and write game. Okay, no AI. Cool. Legends of Mana Island. Pinroku. Never heard of it. 1 or more players. Well, that's nice. You play on the island of Catan. Just kidding. How do we play? Let's make sure. Yeah. Roll, summon, settle. Let's roll 2 dice to draft actions and summon familiars into your garden. Then settle them on the map to expand your magical domain. Every creature you settle unlocks instant abilities. Defend against goblins. Nest and level up mythical beast. And then read the rules if you want more details. And they have expansions and all that good stuff. STL files to print. If you want. Looks very simple. Download Game Scary, Board Game Duck. Not the most famous people, but that's okay. I'm not famous. I don't know why you're all here. I'm not famous. Just kidding. Kidding! I'm very glad that you're all here. Okay, Mexica, Bridges of Shangri-La, Real Rivals, and Chaos. Yeah, new editions of existing games. Well, they almost doubled their funding, so that's a good thing. So, Mexica, 2 to 4 players. Looks good. I forgot what the old Mexica looked like, but this one looks good. What's in the box? Oh, Aztec towers and builders and stuff like that. Add on a nice temple. Ooh, cool. Gameplay. Oh, we have a gameplay section. And look, no text and images. But you know what you can do then? You can select, copy, paste. Oh, it's so useful. You begin on uninhabited islands. Well, no, I'm inhabiting it, so it's inhabited. Yeah. Spend your action points to move your work across the island, constructing canals, and divide the city into districts, building bridges to move between those districts. Okay, read the rules now. Shangri-La, what's in the box, and basically read the rules now, how to play. What's here? With Shangri-La, your goal is to send out your scholars across the land to spread the knowledge. The player that ends the game with the most master scholars wins. Each turn you have 3 options to choose from: recruit a new master, recruit 2 new students, or placing them on top of your existing master, and or migrating students to a new village. Okay. So they become masters in the new area that they move to. Okay, next up, chaos. Chaos. It's in the box, all nice. Each turn you place a landscape tile either adjacent to an existing tile to expand your world or on top of a previous tile to reshape your world. Tiles consist food, which is important for finding civilizations, temples, and settlements, which are important for scoring them, military camps, which you need to protect them. So you'll also found a civilization or gain a follower or existing one. Followers represent the stake at the civilization's success. Okay. And then we have real rivals. That's about fishing. I knew that. Each round select an angler of value 1 to 10, then in order of the player who played the highest strength angler to the lowest. Players take turns placing anglers and landscape tiles. Balance your desire to place a stronger angler, win majorities, or get the first choice of landscape tiles. Okay. So 4 different games. Get all 4. Or get just 1. With Bridges and Mexica being the more expensive ones. With Shut Up Sit Down playing the original Mexica. Oh no, I think this is a new one. Undiscovered King playing the new one. Allies or enemies, port gems, Shut Up Sit Down. I see Stag, all BGD 26. I don't know what BGD stands for. This is the old Mexica. Oh, you know. Hey, my favorite things. That's an original game. The string railway connection. I remember all those. They're quite a little bit older. Okay, next up we have Echoes of Artemis, an asymmetric deck builder with 4 rival factions for the galaxy. Nothing about AI, so let's continue. No. If you're playing a starting deck, main phase, 3 actions, your choice: deploy a ship or ally, purchase from central row, claim a location, initiate combat, gather resources, or raise affinity. Build towards your edict, and end game comes fast. Whose play claims a 4th location or the deck runs dry, the final round begins. Victory points from your fleet. Okay, so it's a deck builder with some strategy to it. Wow, shipping it to the EU is expensive. Just emptied your suitcase and trying to start laundry, but you're falling asleep. As soon as the laundry started, you can sleep. I don't mind if you're sleeping during my stream this time. Next week, I expect you to be fully awake. First created. Yes, sir. No, I know exactly how tiring convention can be. I'm just one of those lucky people that barely have any jet lag. Because I barely sleep anyway, so jet lag isn't a thing. I don't see anything special or new about this deck builder. Might be me. Artwork is nice. Glitch. Sniffers. I can talk about sports if you don't if you have issues falling asleep, Slivers. So I can talk sports. Just need to talk about the Boston Red Sox. They're doing very well right now. Use of ay. ISIS tools. Play, learn, prosper. A fast family card game that teaches assets, debts, income, expenses, and net worth through play. And also that they're using AI. I used my personal Google Gemini AI. They have a personal one. And OpenAI chat into accounts to resize, combine, alter, and enhance some pictures seen here. Yeah. Another cow. Lords of Manor. I could see it by the look of it already. Early concept illustration for cards and game elements were generated using mid. Next, Reiner Knizia. Well, this is clearly Vincent Dutray art, so at least that we know. Look, the artist. No, that's not the artist. That's the designer. The artist. They don't even name the artist. And Reiner Knizia. More than 800 of his games and books have been published. To be fair, I think 200 are just reskins of something he already created. But still an impressive number. How do we play? To be fair, I never played any Medici type of game, so I'm not that familiar with them. Look at up to 3 good styles from the pile, placing them face down in your tray, then move your tray to the center of the table. When all player trays are in the center, reveal the tiles, take the tray that works the best for you from the center or from another player. Optionally, add your florins to discourage other players from taking it. Once everyone has a tray, players add the goods to the ship for the current day. At the end of each day, players score based on what they have here. At the end of 3 days, the people with the most florins wins. Sounds simple enough. Can't go wrong with a Knizia, right? It's not funded yet, by the way. It's close to being funded, but it's not funded yet. Goblin's Gambit. Hidden role social deduction for 5 to 16 players. That's a lot. Sadly, with this one. Yeah, started as my journey. Finale. Yeah, but it fits with Medici. That's the problem. I know. Modern rummy style card game with creativity, progression, and satisfying payoff, if you say so. Dogs playing poker. 4 unique challenges. Each player starts on level 1. Complete it and advance. Don't complete it, repeat it. Race through new obstacles as you are journey forward. The first player to complete the finale wins. Color run. Set of 3. Meatball Street. Run of 8. Odds and evens. Scout's color rush. Perfect paw. So basically you're trying to get poker cards based on luck. Nope. Oh, I still have that one open. Moving on. More directly, it sucked, and the numbers are showing that. You say so. Steamboat Legend. Oh, that's just a row game, so we're skipping that. World of Warcraft buildings. Dostobra. Okay. Otsuki, the trick-taking game. Apparently, they needed a fox for that. By the way, we have a new AI amendment to an existing AI law that there is. So if you are at some point you have to disclose if you are using AI generated stuff or not. If you're using an AI chatbot, if you're using an AI image of a product that doesn't exist, stuff like that. Hasn't reached the board gaming industry yet, because it is allowed to use AI art, AI generated images in your game, but you cannot use it to generate an image that is fake and will never be produced. There's a PDF. War Duel. It's from Eagle Griffin Games, or from Griffin and Eagle Games. You know, Eagle Griffin has multiple accounts, so they can have multiple campaigns running side by side. Just saying. There is a loophole to do stuff. Thief Tales, a simultation worker placement game where magic is persecuted. Well, there are a lot of Rise of the Forest, Kato Quest, that's 3D printing. D&D, playing cards, we're almost at the top. Make the journey with 12 two-page encounters for 5th edition. Okay, She Who Woke the Worm. Yeah, that sounds like it's not very family friendly. Roar, the deck building game. We already had games with Roar in the title. Roar, in-app STLs, battle maps. Okay, let's see if something new pops up. It's been a while. We have Adventures in. This is also RPG. Okay. Otsuki! Oh, it's the nine-tailed fox. You know, Ninetales. Or Tails from Sonic. I don't know. Nothing about the artist. So. Come on. The art for the game is original and hand-drawn art by the international renowned printmaking artist Andy Farkas. Not familiar with this work, but looks good so far. How do we play this game? On your turn, play a card, follow the suit if you can. That's basically how trick-taking works, yeah. If you can't follow suit, play a stronger element in the cycle. The basic rock, paper, scissors, only fire beats air. I don't know, this beats fire, and oh, that's water, right? Is it water, nature, and fire? I don't know what elements there are. Win a trick, balance an element from that trick, and make an offering. Choose a card from your hand to play into your offering. Be careful, win the same element again, and you fall out of balance. So, play with balance. Spaghetti and meatballs. How to play videos. I do like the hand-drawn art. Slippers is playing Remnant now. Ooh. Remnant 2. I don't think I have ever played Remnant. Unique solo experience. The algorithm is unique solo experience specifically for Otsuku. Okay. It looks pretty, but it's still just, I'll say, just a trick-taking game. That's not it, but yeah. I don't know. I have mixed feelings so far. War Duel. Classic game of two-player word deduction duel. Do you like solving Wordle puzzles? No. If so, you will love the engaging world of War Duel. First published in 1972, 50 years before Wordle. To be fair, Wordle is also was already not original, based on we had Lingo, which is basically the same thing. How do we play it? Choose your game word. Your game word is a secret word your opponent is trying to discover. Start by writing down a 6-letter word. For the optional second round, each player also chooses a 7-letter word. Keep it secret, guess, deduce the word. So basically we're playing... I have seen this. I think I have seen this sheet before. And it wasn't, I think it was a free download somewhere. I have it somewhere. I have a whole stack of print and play that I did early 2090s, you know, during COVID. And this was one of them. I don't know the name. So I do recognize that sheet. Zigzag. What's my word? I don't know if that's the game. Solitaire for 2. Then it's not solitaire, there's duo there. Krakatoa. Original. Yeah, no, it's not an original game. Moving on. You never played it in the pandemic years? I forgot who I played. I think I saw it on Rodney's channel. I'm not entirely sure. I know I have the sheet somewhere, but not near. Solo multiplayer print and play escape puzzle game where every roll opens one door and locks 2 more. And then we have this, and it says, as illustrated, I personally created the initial sketches. Then I used AI to achieve the desired visual effect before making for. I'm just doing that. Thieves' Tale. Cemetery's worker placement game of reputation and risk. Will you write your name in the tome of tales? Probably not. Message from designer. Oh, we have message from designer. I hate text. I don't like the font type because it's not easy to read. And then when it changes size based on which image it is. And this is totally different. And like inconsistency. Okay, gameplay overview. Never mind. Players all secretly assign their crew throughout Bramblewick. At the same time, when all crew members are assigned, everyone reveals their destination. Players place the crew at a location, but only the fastest get the secret stash. So if you're all others receive the shared stash. Okay. And so that's how you get it. That's very light and simple. I thought there was more to it, to be honest. I'm not entirely convinced on based what I read. I think I'm missing something. Because it says 90 minutes. See, there is more to it, but okay. If there's tie, each player competes in a speech clash. Each rolls a d6 to see who wants. How to heist. When you're ready, send your crew on a heist to collect the high valued loot. Was the heist too challenging? Head to the train grounds to improve your skills. Sneak versus rush, and then read the rulebook. That's a long game. Yeah, it feels long for that simplistic of a rule set, right? Okay, Rise of the Forest. Construct your board, build your defenses, battle against your friends in this tower defense card game. You know I'm not gonna like it because I don't like tower defense games. I don't know why, it's just a thing. And why did they choose for pixelated art? How to play. How to play, and then you put it like this small? Who can read this? I'm not gonna lie, I can still read it. But that doesn't make sense. Why are you just posting the pages from your rulebook like this? Did you ever think that someone's like, oh, I can read this? No, they cannot. It's way too small. And artwork also not really what I hoped for. Roar, the deck building game, a competitive 2 to 5 player deck building card game where you play as aliens that mind control dinosaurs to win a prehistoric war. Mind control dinosaurs. So basically, this is prehistoric Pokemon. Okay, this is all in French. Except for risks. So, video playthrough, game overview. Goal is to reach the target score. Use powerful abilities like an eruption, scavenging, hyperactivity, or the force field. Kinda dig the artwork, to be honest. Turn structure, upkeep phase, perform all maintenance effects on creatures. Carnivores must eat to stay in the game. Somehow, herbivores always survive, even if there's no tree inside. Then player cards. The dodo triggers the play effects. It comes, okay. Could be a little bit better. Concentration. Bigfoot says focus. It's not the worst page I have ever seen, but it's missing something. On to game found. We don't have much because the last thing we had last week was Omega. So we have the sun, the rain, and the apple seed. We have Invago creatures. And you have Cirque. Not the Soleil, we have just Cirque. So when I see this font and everything, I think Imperial Settlers because that also had a red banner with text. Only the image style is different. You can print the Kickstarter page. It's missing backers, yeah. I wonder why. Also hand-drawn art. I can check the FAQ if they said AI, no updates. Funded, yay. They were at Gen Con, apparently. Production description. Special painted play testers, but how do we play it? What's inside the box? Special promo cards. There's a project story. How to play, watch the video. Yeah, that's not something we do. Next, Invago Creatures is a card game featuring 2 armies of creatures consisting of 144 cards, 72 on each army. It's played in turn, okay. check if they have an FAQ. No. Any updates? No. I'm gonna look at just the project page. Rewards. Look, we got Minotrox gold. Okay. Biscuit chat. Oh, this is a very empty page. How's this one doing? Yeah, 0. That explains a lot. And then Cirque, almost funded. A Euro engine and tableau building with a wondrous creatures theme. This just looks like normal creatures to me. Like a gorilla, an elephant, and a bear. So what's the wondrous part? And we have a horse and what's that? A lion? The artists. So we have artists. All art assets are made by human. The use of AI at any stage of development in the making game was strictly forbidden. See? And then we have how to play each turn. Talent Scouts is primary means to draw performers cards from the hiring office. Barker action allows players to gain approval directly. Each loop around the approval will increase his reputation permanently. Signing bonus, circus manager, and the performance. Paintable action and turn minis. So they are certain miniatures that you place somewhere. Would be weird if it is non-printable. That's it. We're done. We're done with Kickstarter, we're done with BackerKit. This looks decent, but actually the only game that really popped up for me was this one. Wyvern Moor. Looks pretty, it has dragons for slivers. No, not dragons, wyverns. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna finish my coffee. I'm gonna go downstairs where it's a little bit cooler. And that's my plan. But first we're gonna find somebody to raid. So we're gonna raid somebody. Anybody live right now? Is Timey still busy? Timey still busy. Timey is still busy. We're gonna raid Time Roller. The irony that that's a is it a dragon? Really? Is it a dragon? So I don't know. No, I have to check my worm span type of thing. But now let's go back a bit. So the dragon means it only has 2 legs and wings, right? That's a dragon. If it has 4 legs, what is it then? Because you have a worm, you have a wyvern, you have a dragon, you have just a snake kind of thing. I know there is an explanation in Wormspan that explains all variations. With or without wings, basically. Wyvern doesn't have front arms, the arms are on the wings. Now, does this thing have front arms? It's barely not really clear. Or are these the front arms and the... I thought this were the hind legs, but yeah, if these are the front arms, then that makes sense. Picture isn't that clear, but yeah, it could be that the legs are behind. Okay. It's just my poor eyesight. And yeah, the time did fly. Okay. Back to just setting. I'm gonna start a raid to Time Roller. Raid Time Roller. Everybody have fun over at Time Roller. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna start with the Spiel preview list. There are like already over 500 English games to look at. So a lot. So I will start that tomorrow and we're gonna go through it. And yeah, when I'm on vacation there will be 1 week that I'm not streaming. I'm sorry. By the way, for the people in the EU and the UK, check my Instagram. There is a giveaway over there. Since I'm shipping myself, I'm only shipping through the EU and the UK, not outside. I'm sorry, sorry, sorry to all my America-based friends. Maybe when I reach 1,000 followers on Instagram, I can do a global giveaway. Then I will seek out a company that wants to partner up with me for that. So, Slivers, you are most welcome. And I'm gonna start the raid. Bye bye.